Welcome to Regal Nigeria Limited, where we give you information about some agricultural crops. Today we shall talk about the process of growing oil palm. Introduction. Oil palm is the most important source of edible oil in the world. Nigeria was the leading producer and exporter of palm oil until the petroleum oil boom. The oil palm is a single-stemmed plant which attains a height of about 10 to 18 meters tall. The leaves are cut fronts and they are spirally arranged on a sprout trunk. Oil palm starts to produce flowers in about 5 years' time. It produces two sexes in separate inflorescences on the same tree. Cross-pollination takes place since the two inflorescences are produced at different times. The female inflorescences are produced in the axil of the lower leaves, while the male inflorescences are produced in the axil of younger upper leaves. The fruit has a thin exocarp surrounding the mesocarp. The mesocarp is a fibrous oil layer. Palm oil is extracted from the mesocarp. The endocarp or shell surrounds the seed or kernel. Varieties. There are three main types of varieties produced in Nigeria. They include Dura. This type has a large kernel, seed and endocarp, and a thin mesocarp. Tenera. This has a thick mesocarp, a small shell, and a fairly large seed. Persifera. This has no shell, little or no seed, and very thick mesocarp. The best variety is the Tenera because this produces a large quantity of palm oil and a fairly large amount of seed. A cross between Dura and Persifera will give a good species of Tenera. Germinated seeds are first grown in a pre-nursery where seedlings are spaced 7.5 cm apart. Seedlings stay in a pre-nursery for 4 to 5 months, after which they are transplanted to the nursery at a spacing of 60 cm. Germinated seeds are planted directly into polythene bags, previously filled with topsoil, and mulched heavily with wood shaving or sawdust. Fertilizer may be applied at this stage with a 12-gram mixture of sulfate of ammonia, superphosphate, and magnesium sulfate per plant or stand. These are well watered for about 12 months. Before transplanting, the selected site must have been cleared, stumping done, and trashes, including logs of wood burnt outside the plantation. Plowing and harrowing would follow and the field marked out. Planting should be done in a triangular form at a spacing distance of 9 × 9 × 9. Dig holes that will conveniently accommodate the ball of earth. After placing the seedling into the holes, cover with topsoil. Harvesting. The plant begins to produce fruits in 4 to 5 years from transplanting. The ripe fruit bunches are harvested after few loose fruits are noticed on the ground. Axes, cutlasses, or harvesting hooks or sickles are used to sever bunches. Delayed harvest may lead to production of poor quality oil because of increase in free fatty acid. The economic lifespan of oil palm plantation is 25 to 30 years, after which the palm becomes too tall for any further use. During harvesting, dead forms are pruned or removed. Wounding of the fruits should as much as possible be minimized. Processing. After harvesting, the fruit is chopped into sections with cutlass or axe. After 1 or 2 days, the fruit is easily discharged and are then sterilized in a drum of water placed over a fire for about 35 minutes. The sterilized fruits are then placed in a machine to separate the pulp. Once separated from the bunch, the fruits go through a digester to then be mechanically pressed in order to extract oil from the pulp. The pulp of the matured fruit typically contains 56 to 70% of edible oil. The kernels, soft inner parts of the seed, are separated out at this stage and pressed independently for extracting palm kernel oil. Crude oil is further refined through physical and chemical processes, depending on what the end product should be. Degumming, bleaching, and deodorizing are typical refining activities. After refining, the final step of the palm oil, production process may be to fraction or separate the oil into liquid and solid phases. Here the kernels and fibers are removed. The crude oil is lighter than water and must float. It is skimmed off using a container and boiled. During this process, the refined oil comes to the surface and is poured off into suitable containers.